the Pogo, and maybe perhaps to accompany her, as you claim you represent the leasing, in this case, Whirlwind Company. When did that happen?
Buwan na rin po ng July. Doon po niya sinangguni sa akin na nalaman lang nila dahil nakatanggap na sila ng sulat po sa PAGCOR na naniningil ang PAGCOR.
Would you know, Mr. Chair, Secretary, would you know kung saan ito nangyari?
Yung pagmi-meeting po
Yes
namin?
po, yung pag-approach niya po sa inyo?
Oo, humingi po sila ng meeting sa isang restaurant dito po sa Resorts World.
So she specifically requested you to go with her to PAGCOR?
Well, ang sabi lang po niya, may problema kami. Ang totoo po niya, ng unang sangguni is, pwede bang idemanda si Dennis Cunanan? I'm sorry to have to say this dahil kilala ko rin po si Dennis Cunanan. No? Ang sabi ko, kumuha ka rin ng ibang abogado kasi kakilala ko si Dennis Cunanan, ang mga anak namin magkakaklase from K to 12 at kapitbahay ko pa. So ang sabi ko na lang is, well, humanap kayo ng ibang abogado, pero ang solution naman sa problema mo, pwede naman humingi ng rescheduling of payment dyan sa pagkakautang po.
So, ang response po nyo dun sa request niya, I presume is, sabi mo nga, sumama ho kayo sa kanya, no, dun sa meeting na yon. So, gusto ko lang po on record, Mr. Chair, what was the exact response that you gave her when she approached you about these problems of hers?
Well, ang pag-contact po niya sa akin is anong gagawin? Kasi na-dispalkohan daw yung kanilang lessee na Lucky South, no? So, ang gusto niya is legal action. Eh, ang sabi ko, hanap po kayo ng ibang abogado kasi kakilala ko po yung rinireklamo ninyo, no? At masama dahil kapitbahay ko pa. So, ang sabi ko, baka matutulungan ko naman kayo na magkaroon ng rescheduling of payment dahil pumapayag naman ng mga gobyerno sa rescheduling of payment, lalo na kung hindi naman talaga consistently masama ang payment record.
So at this time, when you met her and asked you, Mr. Chair, Secretary Roque, of this perhaps legal advices, were you already employed by Whirlwind Company?
Hindi pa po.
So fast forward po tayo na claim nyo naman po at na-narrate nyo na nga po na you confirmed that you were present during that meeting.
Opo.
With Chairman Tenco, no?
Opo.
Yeah, okay. So, sino pong tumawag? Who called the Chairman Tenco or PAGCOR to arrange this meeting?
Well, ang sekretary ko po ang nag-arrange ng meeting matapos po na nalaman namin na ang pagre-reschedule ng payment is a board decision.
So, your secretary arranged this meeting when you were still not employed by Whirlwind Company?
Well, by that time po, opo, parang accommodation ko lang po sa Whirlwind. At that time po, wala kaming professional relationship.
Okay. Would you confirm this, Chairman Tenco, that the meeting that took place among you was arranged or requested by the Secretary of Attorney Roque?
Magandang umaga po, Congressman Adyong. Yes, on the week prior to July 26, the office of former Secretary Roque got in touch with my office and they were requesting for a meeting if it was possible for former Secretary Roque to meet me.
So you confirm.
I confirm.
Yeah, okay, sige.
Congressman.
Secretary, at the time of you and Cassandra's meeting with the Chairman Altenco, alam ko naman on record na sabi dito, but I just want you to confirm, how much was Lucky South's payables to PAGCOR?
Well, ang pagkakaalala ko po ay $500,000 po.
And would you know what these payables are for?
Actually, hindi ko po alam kung ano talaga yung nature ng payment. Ang alam ko lang na dispalkohan, di umano, yung kanilang kliyente na Lucky South and may demand letter yung PAGCOR na magbayad.
Okay, so so did you tell Cassandra Ong, since sobrang bait nyo naman, in-approach na po kayo, at tinulungan nyo po siyang magkaroon ng meeting with Chairman Tenco, this is even prior to your prior to the hiring ng as legal agent at legal representation ng Whirlwind, Nasabi niyo po ba how would you be able to, for the Lucky Strike to be able to settle these problems with PAGCOR, their problems with PAGCOR?
Well, ang sabi ko po, pwede naman humingi nga ng rescheduling of payment. Pwede naman nabayaran ng gives yung pagkakautang at pumapayag naman po ang mga korporasyon dyan.
So nasabi din yung po pa, Secretary Roque, that they need to pay these RERs to PAGCOR in order for them to renew their license?
Well, yun nga po ang concern nila kasi nagulat sila na may pagkakautang sila at syempre, pag nagkaroon ng pagkakautang yung kanilang kliyente, pwedeng malagay sa alanganin yung kanilang lisensya.
So how did, Mr. Chairs, how did Lucky South 99 respond to that advice of yours?
Hindi po ako nagbigay ng advice sa Lucky South. Alam na po ni Cassie ang consequences para sa Lucky South kung hindi mababayaran yung utang kasi nag-demand letter po ang PAGCOR. Sinabi na ng PAGCOR na kinakailangan magbayad sila, otherwise magkakaroon ng consequences sa kanilang lisensya. Pero wala po akong communication dun sa Lucky South, so hindi ko po alam kung anong response ng Lucky South.
Yes, okay. So, at Secretary Roque, you confirmed the Attorney Fernandez testimony earlier in the previous meeting that you made the follow-ups with PAGCOR regarding the application of Lucky South 99. Am I correct?
3 beses po, 2 by text, 1 by telephone call, pero yung telephone call ko po, hindi follow-up. It is only a matter of information na nakahanap na ang Lucky South ng abogado para gumawa ng MPTT na requirement po.
Thank you po. Thank you. Sorry po, Secretary. I'm just wondering po, who requested you to make these follow-ups?
Request po ako ni Cassie Ong kasi ang sabi po niya, hindi raw niya makontak si Attorney Jessa. No? At totoo naman po, doon sa mga tawag ko, talagang busy-busy si Attorney Jessa. So once po, para tanungin ko kung ano yung kulang pang mga documentation, kasi nga po, request ako ni Cassie na hindi raw niya makontak. So sabi ko, well, let's see kung makokontak ko naman, baka timing lang yan.
So you're doing this, hired na po kayo as a lawyer of Whirlwind Company?
Opo, nagsimula na po yung kaso kasi 2 weeks after the meeting on July 26, hinire na po niya kami para dun sa ejectment case at ang first task nga po namin is ma-prevent yung execution na inisyu ng Regional Trial Court ng Angeles.
So alam niyo po, Mr. Chair, John Chair, Secretary, that these follow-ups are by nature the lacking documents of Lucky South 99 that they need to comply with PAGCOR. This is directly in relation with their application. Apart from paying the RERs, their application as well for a license nung sa newly amended guidelines ng Secretary. So you would know, for example, of the nature of these follow-ups that it pertains also for their application for the IGL license. Am I correct?
Tama po yan kasi ang pinag-aawayan nga po yung possession dun sa lugar na ginagamit for POGO.
So I have here, Mr. Chair, and I would like to cite itong lease agreement between, and by the way, may I ask Secretary Roque, maybe Chairman Tenko, would you know in that meeting who represented whom? I mean, these are 2 entities, no? Whirlwind Company and South Lucky 9. Would you know which or either of the two, Secretary Roque and and Cassie Ong, represented whom or what?
Well, Congressman Adjong.
Or are you still also confused at that time because you thought they're still the same, one and the same?
No, first of all, very clear in my mind, and I was in fact conferring with Attorney Jessa earlier. There was no discussion on Whirlwind during that said meeting. And I think more important to note is the fact that Whirlwind has no relationship with PAGCOR because Whirlwind was never given a license, nor Whirlwind had any other reason why PAGCOR will deal with, or Whirlwind will deal with PAGCOR, because for us, Whirlwind does not exist. Because they never had a license, they never applied for a license, They were never issued a license in the previous administration. So, sa amin pong dalawa ni Attorney Fernandez, maliwanag po sa amin, nagpunta si Cassie Ong doon, hindi naman po tungkol sa Whirlwind eh. Nagpunta po si Cassie Ong doon para
Lasal Lucky South
ipakiusap
99.
yung arrears ng Lucky South 99 na currently during the time